and it's the right to life, which is exactly why I signed that law to ensure that any baby with a heartbeat will be saved from the ravages of abortion in Texas.
That was Texas Governor Greg Abbott late last year after signing into law one of the most strict abortion bans in the country. Tonight, because of that law, a Texas couple from Fort Wayne is in the national spotlight. Krista connected with them and their family members still in Fort Wayne to share their story.
Brian, they were thrust into a political issue that they insist isn't political at all. Here's what Amanda and Josh Zurawski told me.
He always says, I've loved you and known that I was going to marry you from the time I was 4 years old.
Over Zoom, Amanda and Josh Zurawski recount their love story, one that began 30 years ago at Aldersgate Nursery School in Fort Wayne.
We went to school together, Woodside Middle School, Homestead High School, and we're really good friends.
So this is the Amanda who Josh saw.
Yeah, this is the Amanda Josh, like, went gaga over. No.
We dated for a couple months when we were 16.
Yeah.
After high school and college, they went separate ways until years later when their jobs took them both to Austin, Texas. And after some encouragement from family back home in Fort Wayne, they made it official.
Kirsten, you should have heard his vows. Oh man, they were because we wrote our own vows and they were beautiful.
So after all these years of loving you, I promise to continue to love you. No matter what happens next in our journey, I'll be there.
But soon into their marriage, they learned their dream of becoming parents would be a challenge. It took 18 months of doctor's visits, specialists, and eventually fertility treatments before Amanda finally got pregnant. They were thrilled.
We didn't know that this was a possibility for us. We'd already had quite the roller coaster of being told we could have kids, we couldn't, I could carry, I couldn't. And so, we were just overjoyed.
But 18 weeks into her pregnancy, Amanda knew something was wrong. Her doctor diagnosed her with what's called an incompetent cervix. Her body was dilating too early, and a miscarriage was inevitable. Over the phone, Amanda's doctor explained to me that before Texas's new abortion laws were passed, Amanda could have had an induction. But she says that wasn't an option because it's considered medically an abortion. Texas's abortion ban only allows for one exception, when the life of the mother is in danger. And at that point, Amanda's wasn't yet.
Because I wasn't sick, I didn't have a fever yet, I wasn't in labor, and the baby's heart was still beating, we had to just wait until one of those things changed.
The ways that these laws, at least in our state right now, of Texas, are written is that there can be no action with women's health care if the baby's heart is still beating and if the mother is not already in danger. There's nothing that can be done.
And they wanted to be able to help me, and they couldn't because this ethics board told them no, because I wasn't sick yet.
So essentially, lawmakers made this decision for you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
3 days later, Amanda spiked a fever and began to develop sepsis. At that point, the ethics board approved Amanda's doctor to act.
They stabilized me enough so that I could deliver. And then after delivery, I had kind of recovered and then went downhill pretty fast.
We were all scared. We were all really, really, really scared.
Amanda and Josh's family from Fort Wayne traveled to Texas fearing the worst.
Yeah, I don't think you go into ICU like that unless you're pretty sick.
Amanda's mom, Sherry, credits the hospital staff with saving her daughter.
They saved her life, and, to know how much they're handcuffed in what they do is frightening, because Amanda might be the one whose story is getting out there, but she is not going to be the last one.
While Amanda recovered, her body was ravaged with scar tissue, and it will be some time before she knows if she can ever bear children again. As Amanda's body heals physically, she and Josh will try to heal emotionally.
Would you tell me her name?
Her name is Willow, and we named her that. I do this every time. We named her that because of the willow tree that's known for its strength and its ability to persevere in hard conditions. And, we certainly didn't know it was going to be this hard.
she's not going to be forgotten. Not Sweet Willow.
Now, Amanda and Josh are sharing their story, which has been picked up by People and Katie Couric. The vice president tweeted about it, and the couple is hoping to dispel any notion that what happened to them isn't real.
There seems to be a lot of people who still say, that's fake news. I hope that people will know that these stories aren't fake. This is the reason we're sharing our story, is so that people can actually understand what's really happening. This is what happened to us. This isn't fake.
In telling their story, Amanda and Josh hope to shed light on the ramifications they say come from strict abortion laws.